inviting people into a space where we're going to hold this story.
Love your art. Did you know a lot of the riders were actually women wearing beards?
Yes.
Which gives me such like Monty Python vibes. It's amazing.
Oh. What if Muppets did the Easter story?
If that's all we're looking for, that's what we're going to find. Yeah.
I'm looking for pie.
You can tell it's the end of term by the fact I just tried to send you a message, Mark, and I may have put it in as a comment from everybody. It's the end of term, friends. Hi, welcome to Faith in Geekery. Don't worry, all the kids are off doing their plays of, I don't know, the parody version of Robin Hood. And I'm trying to remember other plays I did as a kid at the end of term. They're all doing something, but we're here with fans and drinks of various kinds, enjoying the end of the summer. Well, the start of summer, the end of, whatever. Hi, I'm Tim, and I'm joined by...
Hello, I am Mark. And my specialist subject is, it's halfway, it's like a month into summer, actually, isn't it? Summer began the 21st of June. So we're a month in. So we've got two more. And
also, let's recognise our international listeners, of which there are some, and our Scottish listeners. They've already broken up and have been on summer holidays for a while.
I wondered where you were going to go with that, but that's good. That's good.
Our international listeners and Scotland.
And for those who are listening at any other time of the year, they might be listening in kind of Christmas 27.
Let us know when you broke up for summer holidays. Let's get the pattern of where the summer holidays start across the world.
I'd say our kids kind of broke up on Friday, but they did do, my oldest did do a Wonderland kind of performance. But in his words was, it was AI Wonderland. And that is the idea. Basically, it was some kind of cheap knockoff, and therefore he's labelled it as AI. Whether it was AI or not,
I'm deeply enjoying how the use of AI is now being used. It wasn't that great. It was this. I'm enjoying that use of it in parliaments. Anyway, like all Faith in Geekeries before, even on the end of term stuff, we always ask that eternal question. What have you been up to since we last gathered this geeky? Mark, you have a few things.
Oh, I have. I've been watching Hannah Waddingham in Ride or Die, which is quite sweet, really. She stars as an assassin. And actually, I've got to say, I was there going, she could be Bond. She kind of, do you know what I mean? She just, it's not the most perfect kind of, I think 8-parter on Amazon Prime, but actually very watchable and entertaining. And is it Octavia Spencer? What's
yeah.
Really good as well. Both of them got brilliant chemistry, and it is a bit brutal in places. Not quite as reverting back to our horror special, but it is a bit graphic and gory in places. But I think both of them knock it out of the park. And so it's watchable, not perfect, but watchable. And I've just been prepping cosplaying. You'll see a couple of slides.
Cosplay,
So that's where I've been sewing and messing around with EVA foam and things like that. So I've been doing anything else? No, it's mainly just been cosplay in my spare time and just putting stuff on the TV as I'm kind of sewing bits and pieces. How about you, Tim? What have you been up to?
Not much. I've just been working, which is really sad, really. But anyway, I've also been doing D&D. A lot of D&D, because this Sunday
Competition.
And there's a few more, and I think mine's going out Friday this week, so the 24th. But yeah, I'm excited for that. It's an interesting character, and I'm in love with my character already, and they have a playlist. But yeah, aside from that, I've been arranging my Magic the Gathering collection of cards, and just slowly watching whatever's actually on. Like, and I went to Crit Roll Live. Cheese comes from cows.
Cheese comes from cows. Indeed.
So fun fact, I now have, because we went to Crit Roll Live. I won't keep saying that. Went to Crit Roll Live, and it was surprisingly cold. There was a bit of a chill in the air, so I went out and bought a shawl for Shelby, and I bought a hoodie for me. And they have cows on all of them. And there was yesterday I went to a shop. There was like matcha glass jug things. Glasses which have straw receptacle in kind of thing.
Oh yes.
Yeah. It was a dairy cow in a cowboy hat saying "Cowdy y'all."
Very good. Very good.
I was like, yes.
In Scotland, though, but that's surely in Americans.
No. Cowdy y'all was in Lincoln.
Oh, in Lincoln. Okay, sorry.
But I got a Highland cow hoodie that kept me nice and warm, and Shelby has a Highland cow shawl.
Lydia has responded that it was in response to the video description, because when I shared about it, I'd said about getting something from the fridge, and I was trying to kind of toy with the idea that it could be something refreshing like a drink, or it could be cheese, which is why kind of Lydia had said cheese comes from cows.
I found there's a training last week. There's some training last week, and those like cards they have in supervision saying like which card are you drawn to today, which image. There was two that I used for myself, which I took a picture of. But the one that I was really drawn to, that I kind of really want to look at, was a really nicely arranged cheese platter.
Oh, nice!
Like a really nicely, it's like one of those like gourmet cheese platter kind of designs at posh restaurants. I was just drawn to it, and I really wanted it, but it was 10 o'clock in the morning on a really hot day, so that would have been an ill-advised endeavour.
Absolutely.
That and also outside of where the meeting was, there were cows that you could go pet during the lunch break.
Oh, that sounds quite sweet.
Yeah, but yeah.
So, folks, what have you been geekiness? Have you been up to other than cow-related things? We are happy to chat about other things as well as cheese.
Should I put a secret cow character into Epoch?
As long as you describe it that way, then.
I mean, like,
just don't reference it at all.
I think I have an idea, like putting like a dungeon full of cows, like as a homage to Diablo 2 secret cow level.
I would not have got that reference. So
it's the secret cow level is basically a level from Diablo 2 where it's a secret level at the end of the game, and you can go and XP farm and grind and get items and stuff, and it's full of upright standing demonic cows.
Oh, okay.
And as long as you don't kill the king demon cow, then they all just constantly respawn all the time. So it's just a level full of secret cows.
Okay.
And it's just cows.
It's been a long day.
It's just been a really long day.
Welcome, folks, to Faith and Geekery, where we're talking about cows, demon cows, cheese, and that's about it. Shall we move on to the geeky news?
The geeky news, yes. Play that sting. This is the Faith in Geekery News, broadcast to your home and around the world. Oh, that works smoothly. So, lots of news today. So, if you have been living under a rock, or have been avoiding the internet entirely the last couple of days, your choice. You may have missed the fact that the Avengers Doomsday trailer dropped, of which the live stream counting down to when the movie launches in December is still going. And there's weirdly thousands of people watching a countdown still. But anyway, so the trailer shows us a bit what's happening in the movie, shows us all the characters appearing, including we hear the voice of Robert Downey Jr.'s Doctor Doom for the first time. And also we prove that, Doctor Doom can stop Stormbreaker with his fingers. So, smart guy. So that comes out later in the year. And no doubt there'll be more trailers and more theories and all that stuff coming out in the meantime. Also this week, the BBC, I don't actually know the reason why, launched the trailer for What Has the BBC Ever Done For Us? Evoking that Monty Python sketch from The Life of Brian, with probably the similar amount of outrage and controversy generated by this trailer as Monty Python and The Life of Brian actually did at the time. So yeah, that's good. That's out there. But related to that, the BBC also announced today that The Cleaner, starring Greg Davis, is coming back for a Christmas special, and they've started filming it. And I'm looking at where he is in the background, and that can either be Scotland or somewhere in the Nordics.
I said that looks like to me like the Alps or something. Like
Yeah,
that. French Alps or.
He's going to be cleaning up a crime scene. We know that, and it's probably going to be fun and maybe Christmassy. Maybe he's clearing up Santa's corpse. Who knows?
A bit bleak there, Tim. Okay,
it's a Christmas special, but also there's
true.
also announced today the image there of Heston Blumenthal, Gordon Ramsay, and Marco Pierre White. There's a 3-part documentary coming out called "The Rise of the Rockstar Chefs," which is looking into candid interviews and actual stories and fights at the time of these 3 chefs who kind of shaped the British culinary establishment in the late 80s, early 90s into the early 2000s. So there's a 3-part documentary coming out, and I'm genuinely excited to see what they talk about, because I don't think the 3 of them have been in the same place having an interview at all. And if I remember correctly, Gordon was trained by Marco, and I think Heston was briefly trained by Marco as well. And famously, Marco Pierre White says that, Gordon Ramsay cried, that he made Gordon Ramsay cry, and he famously responded, "I didn't make Gordon cry. Gordon chose to cry. It was Gordon's decision." Which kind of gives you an insight to the kind of environment they were in.
But also, Heston Blumenthal has gone through kind of a lot about his kind of depression and things, hasn't he? Yeah. Intense kind of.
It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see when it comes out. It's a 3-parter. We've been told with lots of interviews, and I'm interested to see what it says.
It's also quite fascinating though for kind of younger generations that my kids again are like going, "Oh yeah, we've seen Gordon Ramsay. He's the one who shouts," and knowing more for like the little short TikTok videos with his daughter and things like that than actually who he is, and having to explain that he used to be a footballer a long time ago. And they're like, what does that care? I
mean, Marco's one is that there's a guy that's looking at Marco's like masterclass chef cooking, cook along things, and this guy just pointed out that Marco will say something like, "You have to season it the correct amount. 1 pinch is all it does." And then the next shot, the cameraman's showing exactly how he's ignoring the advice he's just telling everyone else. And he does that all the time. And it's like they linger just a little bit longer. He says, "Carefully put a handful of the chips in." Marco, 2 large scoops and just dropping them in as you do. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. And I'm excited to see that. And it's something that's coming from the BBC. So what has the BBC ever done for us? produced at least a good 3-part documentary looking at the changing culinary landscape of England in the late 90s and early 2000s. Topical.
Nice.
And it's not some geeky news without pointing out those that have sadly left us and gone on to glory. So we have two. So for those who have not seen, Kaylee Hottle, who you might know from Godzilla versus King Kong or Godzilla and Kong, the new dawn, the new age. She was in those. She sadly died today in a car accident at the age of 80. And those that may have seen last week, Sam Neill sadly passed away. But as a memorial, you see this in video games occasionally. There's a game called Path of Titans where it's like a life sim where you play as dinosaurs. And as a memorial to Sam Neill and to his famous character of Alan Grant in the Jurassic Park franchise, they had a mass migration of all the dinosaurs in the game crossing the land as a nice memorial. So, yeah.
That was really sweet. I really love Sam Neill. He retweeted a long time ago because I had a little picture of my oldest when he was a toddler with a little neckerchief, and I'd put my hat on him and had a little blue shirt, and I kind of tagged Sam Neill in it, and Sam Neill kind of responded and retweeted it, which was lovely. And also, folks, if you like a little video, there's one of him driving around his estate with one of those inflatable dinosaurs, like people in an outfit, which is just lovely. Him kind of having a joke and having a jest. I think it was during COVID. I think. Yeah. So try and find that online.
There's also one where I think it was it Event Horizon, the like movie.
Neil stars in that.
Yeah. In Event Horizon, it was one where like the different actors from representing different countries on this science expedition team, and Sam Neill had the Australian flag, but it didn't have the Union Jack part of it, because he actually asked for it to have the Aboriginal flag on, because he said, by this point in the future, I'd hope that we got rid of the colonist influence on Australia and recognise the Aboriginal. And he actually asked for that to be done, so they created a special flag just for him for that movie for that reason.
We might circle back around to that a little bit later, talking about various projects and bits and pieces. So that's good. Shall we move on to a quiz?
Yes.
I got questions. The quiz.
The quiz.
So if you have papers, pens, or writing devices, or just use your head. Oh, Tim is going to fail at this.
No, I've got one.
There you go. Oh, fantastic.
It's a whiteboard that says "Justice for the Fallen" whiteboards.
Oh.
I was in a D&D game, unsurprisingly. And someone's whiteboard broke.
Oh, I didn't realize you were into D&D.
Yeah, so I don't mention it often. It's a quiet part of my life.
If you're ready, I'll throw some questions at you. This is the quiz for today.
Do I have a pen?
Oh.
That is... Pause while I find a pen.
Justice for the dry whiteboard pens.
Gah! Yeah, well, I'm going to go old-fashioned. I'm going to do handwritten on the back of a parking fine that I contested and won.
Oh, well done. The quiz is for today, which is Tuesday, the 21st of July, 2026, just for those people tuning in at Christmas. And question number one is... These are all multiple choice, by the way. What is Minnie Mouse's actual first name? What is Minnie Mouse's actual first name? Because Minnie is short for something. Is it A, Amelia? Is it B, Jasmine? Is it C, Minerva? Or D, Wilhelmina? Is it A, Amelia, B, Jasmine, C, Minerva, or D, Wilhelmina? Or Wilhelmina?
Wilhelmina?
Yeah. Wilhelmina, yeah, thank you.
Jenny, I know you're in France, and I know you're not listening to this right now. Will me the answer. Will me the answer.
Don't
you know the Disney
questions away. So that's question number 1. And Jenny may or may not be out of the country. 2, what is a foley artist? What is a foley artist? That's Foley. I might have pronounced it wrongly. Is it A, someone who works with oil paints? B, someone who paints horses? C, someone who creates sound effects? Or D, someone who specializes in slapstick comedy? So what is a foley artist? Is it A, someone who works with oil paints? B, someone who paints horses? C, someone who creates sound effects? Or D, someone who specializes in slapstick comedy?
Surely, if it was D, it would be a Farley artist.
I don't get what that means.
Chris Farley. He was
okay, yes, yeah.
A good slapstick comedian. Gone too soon.
I couldn't possibly comment which the answer is just yet. Question number 3. Erling Haaland, Norwegian footballer who many saw at the World Cup, celebrates being 26 today. But what did he do and for who? Multiple choices. It becomes more clear. Is it A, he took all the Norwegian team's football kit, washed them and gave them to his hometown orphanage as mementos? B, he bought the last copy of Norway's oldest folklore book and gave it to his hometown library? C, he bought an ice cream van called Olaf and drives it around his hometown? Or D, he and his team litter-picked the Gillette Stadium in New York out of respect for those who stewarded the venue? So, question number 3. Erling Haaland, a Norwegian footballer who we may have seen at the World Cup, celebrates being 26 today. But what did he do and for who? Was it A, he took all the Norwegian team's football kit, washed it and gave it to his local hometown orphanage as mementos? B, bought the last copy of Norway's oldest folklore book and gave it to his hometown library? C, he bought an ice cream van, I keep on laughing at this one, ice cream van called Olaf and drives it around his hometown? Or D, he and his team litter-picked the Gillette Stadium in New York out of respect for those who stewarded the venue?
Did you happen to see when he just got off the plane what souvenir he brought back from the States?
Oh no, I didn't. What did he bring back?
I need to have a look at it again. I believe it was a taxidermied raccoon holding a comically large bottle of whiskey with sunglasses on, and he kept it off the plane under his arm like it was nothing.
Wow. Okay. Well, bizarrely, question number 4 is about a raccoon. But not that one.
Did I just guess it? Sorry. It's fine. Ignore me.
A raccoon in Seattle has been spotted with a possible short spine condition. But what have the locals called him? A, Quasimodo. B, Timothy. C, Rakamodo. Or D, Jimothy? Do I need to repeat that anytime? Don't know. Lydia's just put raccoon, by the way. So a raccoon in Seattle has been blah, 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 spotted short spine condition. A, Quasimodo. B, Timothy. C, Rakamodo. And D, Jimothy. And for Tim, you've got to tell me why they've named it what they've named it.
I don't know why.
Well, there you go. Question number 5.
He's just he's a beautiful little cryptid now.
5. With the release of Avengers Doomsday trailer, how many films, not including that one, how many films have the Marvel Studios released? This includes the first Incredible Hulk and the latest Spider-Man trilogy. Is it A, 17, B, 27, C, 37, or D, 47? So with the recent release of the Avengers Doomsday trailer, how many films have the Marvel Studios released? And that includes the first Incredible Hulk and the latest Spider-Man trilogy. As in fact, it's the Incredible Hulk, not the first.
Not the Ang Lee one, the Incredible Hulk with Edward Norton.
Yeah. A, 17, B, 27, C, 37, or D, 47?
Oh, and there was some bloat in the middle as well. Like
there was. Let's go for the answers, shall we?
I'm going to guess that one. There's going to be bloat at some point. It's got to be that one.
Okay, so one, what is Minnie Mouse's actual first name?
Wilhelmina?
No, it's
Oh.
Minerva. Exactly. I was surprised by that. And it was like, oh, epoch crossover, muchly.
Ooh.
Yeah, I thought it was quite cool.
Now there's a cosplay we didn't consider.
Quite. Two, what is a Foley artist?
Sound effects.
It is. It's the one that, kind of do the sound effects as they see the, recreate it for sound and otherwise. I just really admire what they can do in those kind of moments and otherwise. So always a fan. Lydia's put Minerva McGonagall as well. Obviously that as well. Three, Erling Haaland, Norwegian footballer. What did he do and for who?
I want to say he washed all the kit and gave it to an orphanage. Is that right? Is that right?
No. He bought the last copy of Norway's oldest folklore book and gave it to his hometown library. Isn't that just fantastic?
Support your libraries, folks.
Yeah.
Become an international footballer and go buy library books.
Unless that time has passed you by or your ability to do
there
so.
are other international sports you can become international players in, like pickleball. I've heard apparently it's really upcoming and really popular.
And it just made me chuckle about if he just went back and got an ice cream van and named it Olaf, but sorry.
I mean, it wouldn't surprise anyone if he did that.
Just, you know what I mean? In regards to kind of the icons of football and the people that you kind of hero and otherwise, I was just like, this is actually really commendable what he's done.
Yeah.
And I was just thinking of something outrageous but in a fun way, because actually he sounds quite cool. He's
the Marcus Rashford of Norway.
Yes, I get what you mean. So, question 4, raccoon. What's its name, Tim?
Timothy.
Do you know why locals have called it Timothy?
Nope.
News, one of these things, they actually reported and said, well, why is it called Timothy? Because locals said, because it looks like Jimothy. Or it looks like a Jimothy. It's like, yeah, of course.
There is so much merch now for Jimothy. It is a delight to see. And maybe, like, you know how every year there's always like an animal of the year kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like last year it was the hippo, like the pygmy hippos.
Oh yeah.
Like Modeng the hippo. And then the year before, like Harambe in the past, like this Jimothy is this year's animal.
Yeah, it's the fact that at first it looked really peculiar, but then once it's explained, they're going, okay, that makes a lot more sense. But at first you're like, yeah, what kind of creature is that? Long boy in York.
That's the other one. The other pygmy hippo, I believe. There's a model crafter who I watched with my child, and I think he did a version where there's like a tiny bare knuckle boxer versus a Scottish one with a claymore. Anyway, question number 5. Yes. Marvel movies with the Marvel Studios logo.
How many have there been?
I think it's 37. I think 27's too little.
You're correct. Yay. It is 37. I was like, wow, that's quite a lot of films. And you're there kind of going, really? But yeah, there has been a bit of bloat, I would say, as you said.
It was, like after 2, after like the end of phase 2, they kind of did so many before Infinity War. And then after Infinity War is where they did lots of them straight on COVID onto streaming platforms. So you kind of forget that they've released them, but they're still there. Is that still counting though, like the TV movies? Because I'm thinking like the Werewolf by Night movie was Marvel Studios.
I think it was the proper. Oh yeah,
because that's a movie that
I actually went down the list and counted. I don't think actually.
It wouldn't surprise me, but that is it's a lot.
Yeah. But so please, folks, let us know. Lydia got 2. Tim, you got 3. Well done. And folks, just let us know your score. I think Lydia has been giving her answers throughout the comments, so I hope that hasn't spoiled it for anybody. But it's good. It's fun.
It's good.
It's not a bit of a laugh. And
if you're on podcast, you can't see the comments. So you're good.
And, it's all a bit of fun, isn't it? End of term fun. So that, folks, was the quiz.
Let me just inhale the helium.
Should turn a light on because it's getting a bit dark in here.
He's illuminated by a star in the east.
I'm not that illuminated. Lydia said, yeah, she's put them up after she said that's true. That's true. I wasn't actually having a go or anything, Lydia. We appreciate you. And yes, so tonight we are just kind of chatting. We're just mooching about, and I think for us, it's kind of come to the end of our our season, and we'll start off.
We're at the I think we're at the mid-season break.
Oh,
so
yeah,
traditionally when TV shows in America do it, it's because it's Thanksgiving and Christmas. Let's not show TV. We're doing it's the summer and there's lots of stuff on. We'll be back in September.
Yes.
But
go on.
But like TV shows in America on their winter break, we're still doing stuff in the background.
We are indeed.
What's the first thing we're doing first, Mark?
The first thing that we're doing first could potentially be recording Epoch.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
We should be recording.
I think if we are finalizing that
I think we have, and I'm working out what to do. So we'll be doing a recording of Epoch, at least one.
That'd be fab.
And then
Lydia's put, we're not on a break. That's correct.
And then after
summer
that,
break doesn't always hit everyone.
Yeah. And then on the next thing on the list, I believe, is Comic-Con.
That is correct. And so that is the of August.
Is the second weekend of August, the of August.
7th of August to the 9th of August. And we are going to be there all 3 days in various guises. Literally, and we are going to be doing meetups there. And so, if you are coming along to Comic-Con, that'd be great to see you. If not, we'll just be gathering and looking around, and we'll be filming content and stuff for Geekery.
I think we can say now, because we've kind of said it a couple of times before, that we're doing. Like every year, we try to do a vague group cosplay or on a certain theme. We chose this theme last year when we thought Birmingham Comic-Con was going to be end of November. And then they made it the middle of summer, but we're still going to make it work.
Yes.
So we're doing cosplay nativity.
Yeah, and I think that'll be quirky and fun, and therefore we'd be going as individual cosplay characters, but kind of the ensemble would become a cosplay nativity of
and inviting others to come in and enter the role of the character from the nativity they have never got to play as a child or an adult, but now they can.
We've talked about child and theatre twice already tonight, haven't we? About whether it's end of year plays and
I got dragged off stage at my end of year 6 production. We did Robin Hood, and I was the court jester with really bad jokes, so they had to drag me off stage every night for 3 nights.
This is going to date me severely, but I sung the Addams Family Groove at my year 6, which was Addams Family 2. It was released at Addams Family 2, so that was 1992. And the other act was, I won't mention the names live, but Nicola and Victoria, I won't mention their second names, who I believe did Shakespeare's sister, the you better hope and pray that you make it one day back in your own world, which dates me severely. But I still remember it. I've still got good kind of memories of that. It was fun. It was fun times.
So we're going to do cosplay nativity. So we're going to invite people in their cosplay. Ideal world. Knowing what kind of cosplay we might see at Comic-Con this year. based on what's in the cultural zeitgeist. So like last year there was lots of Wednesdays and Has Been Hotel. Year before, Arcane, lots of Arcane. This year we know that there's going to be a certain Marvel character there on one of the days.
Doctor Doom?
No.
Oh, you mean as in the celebrity who's going to be
the celebrities?
there?
Yeah.
Charlie Cox?
It's
Is that his
Charlie
name?
Cox doing Daredevil,
and therefore Daredevil. And he's been known to actually come to Comic-Cons dressed actually as Daredevil. So I imagine others will.
I want to see a Daredevil innkeeper. Because I like the idea of a Daredevil innkeeper saying there's no room in the inn.
That'd be good. That'd be fun.
Or if we can find various furries or people dressed as animals.
Oh, for the animals, yeah.
Animals, we got to have the Christmas lobster.
Yeah.
Oh, we found a Mr. Krabs cosplayer.
Oh, you see, now I'm just thinking. You see, I have been quite open with mine, and it's not up to us to kind of share who everyone else is going to be. But I'm going to be Rincewind, and I've got luggage as well, the luggage. And I've just had a sudden thought that I've not actually fixed the top part to the bottom part properly yet. But could that become a manger? If I turn it upside down.
That is better than what I was thinking. I was thinking you'd have like little inserts of like animal ears to just put on top.
Yeah.
So we had an animal just in case.
Yeah. Possibility.
I mean, like mine's gonna be quite low key, but not low key. It's gonna be low key because I have to do admin while I'm there. Yeah. So I'm going as the narrator. So I'm going to have a badge saying narrator and a clipboard saying narrator. And I will literally be going up to random people saying, "Hi, do you want to join our play? We need a Mary. Come on, Mary."
I think that'd be good. So, getting pondering about the manger now and luggage and swapping.
It could work. We've still got time.
Yeah, well, we'll see the photo in a little while of it, and I'm not sure if the top is too big to turn it over. But anyway, I'm sure we can.
Well,
I might leave the lid.
We already have a baby. Jesus.
Yes, which we won't go into the details of that.
We're not going
I don't think we mentioned that already.
No, we haven't. No. We do have a baby Jesus.
Yes.
And it's not the usual doll Jesus that we find. Or did I tell you about the creepy Jesus doll I found in one of my offices once?
Yes, I think
the one that was hidden in a pipe for years.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think
it's not that.
We mentioned it on this as well.
It's not there, right? It's not that either.
No. So that is one thing that we're doing. Oh, that's another thing that we're doing.
And then a couple of weeks later, after we have a break, hopefully,
we're going to Greenbelt. Which will be the last Greenbelt before it has a year off.
Fallow year,
but it'll still be doing like a Prosperity Farm-esque sort of camping experience for those who want that. But hopefully then we'll be moving to a new location. So we just hope and pray that will all come together. Okay, so that'd be good.
But we're not doing anything at Greenbelt.
No.
But we are going to do something informal. So, which we will let you know more when we know.
And that is a good reminder to tell folks that actually find out information like on our Discord. We'll try and share it on our socials so that if you are coming along to these things, then you'll know where to find us. So it won't be just hidden away. We'll also join our Discord if you haven't already, and we're going to talk to you about live events and bits and pieces, meetups, and that kind of stuff, as well as an informal gathering at Greenbelt. If you happen to be there,
I have had one request at Greenbelt if we could do D&D.
Ooh.
Of which I could bring dice.
I can bring dice too.
We don't need minis. We can do theatre of the mind.
Oh, do we need to bring books with us? That's the problem.
No. We'll. I'll bring a D&D book that I don't mind getting trashed.
Yes,
We'll work it out. We'll do. Or we just do a 1-page D&D.
Yeah, I mean, there are ways.
So there are other TTRPGs to play, aren't there, Mark?
There are, and that is something that I have been playing around with. And again, another reference to Discord as well. And I should give a shout out to Dice Company because they have been my inspiration. That we listen to them do listen to them do Mothership, which is a little bit more kind of TTRPG horror, kind of alien space odyssey, kind of horror fantasy in space. So it's bleak. And therefore, I've just been having a bit of a play, and I've been kind of reading through the what do they call it? Is it a governor's manual or So I've been reading through that, trying to get up to speed with that, as well as working on some sound effects and some visuals for potential streaming. But I'm just dabbling and having a bit of fun with that, which I should have mentioned at the beginning because I've been doing that as well. So I've been doing some 3D printing as well, which will all become a bit clearer, hopefully, if and when we do this. But I just wanted to kind of push the boat out and give it a little bit of a dabble of something else other than just D&D. But obviously, if we're still doing D&D, this might just be like a couple of episodes or something, depending on how well we last. And so that might be familiar faces, it might be different faces. You mean
you're doing the sound effects? You're a
yeah. Yes, indeed. It's more like the intro videos and outro videos as I normally try and put these things together. Because yes, obviously they're not professionally done; they're done by me.
Hey! Remember the old adage of Tony Hawk? When he signed up for his first skating competition, he's presented with a form saying, "Are you a professional skateboarder?" And he ticked yes. That's all you need to say you're professional.
That is true. And technically, I used to get paid for video editing, so yes.
There you go.
I am officially an official professional. So it's just going to be a bit of fun, and it'll be fun to see who we can get along to. To play that, to have a bit of fun with that, but it is bleak. It is a different tone altogether to D&D. So, don't go into it expecting the same sort of
your characters might die, and that is okay. That is part of the game.
I thought you did a Matt Berry impression.
No, I can't do Matt Berry. I can't replace Matt Berry's voice in any way. Now, Matt Berry, if you want to appear on Mothership or D&D, then hey, let us know, Matt Berry. And
just for a laugh, we have got a poll on the Discord about what do we call it, and I think there's been 4 votes and also about 4 other suggestions. That should be
some of the
fun.
The options are Methodistopia, brackets, the name of the ship, close brackets. Bleak Ship, Reverend Space Marine, Motherist, in space, no one can hear you sing.
I think the one that someone that Specky Geek has suggested has got the most responses on the icons, which is Methodist face. Which my only hesitation is that when we talk about meth, it is concern.
It's Jason Yorkie who.
Oh, that's your chappie, isn't it?
Yeah, they're from. Hi guys, hi.
Let's just throw this up, shall we?
Yeah.
Yorkshire Brother. I was dipping in and watching one of your little kind of promo things. Was it yesterday?
Yeah. We were on yesterday. Yeah. We had another. Hi Yorkie. Yeah, we had another one today. I haven't watched the one today yet because I was coming back from the train from London, but I'm going to watch it on the catch up. And I'm excited to see what the others are because it's just exciting. It is exciting.
Very good.
So Methy McMethodist face.
Yeah, my only concern is meth is kind of a link to maybe associated more with the drug than with Methodism.
Let's reclaim that. Let's reclaim meth for Methodists.
But my only ponder is because there is going to be like a little kind of faith link in there with kind of chaplains or otherwise. But I didn't know whether to go with Methodist or whether you look to the future, like with Sam Neill. You kind of go, oh, in the future, would there still be Methodist, or is it going to be? This is a throwback to when I was at training college. Me and my friend Rich, who has been on the show, we did a publication where we talked about the Methodican Church and whether that was the Methodist and Anglicans, or the Methodic, which is the Methodist and Catholic,
Baptists.
So
Baptists.
Baptist.
Baptists for Methodist Baptists, or the URMs.
Tim is my drug.
URMs.
There's a little shout out that the other one is being uploaded to YouTube as we speak. Drop your link, Yorkshire Bother. Drop the link.
It is in the Discord as well.
Fantastic.
So there's this is fun now. What other denominations can we just like mash together?
Well, this is it. I don't want to get into trouble from the Methodist Church if if in 200 years' time that we find ourselves on a spaceship.
It would also set up one of the best pilots that never got picked up by Amazon. Cowards.
You need to explain that further.
Right. Okay. So there was a pilot for a show back in the day when Amazon actually posted their pilot seasons. There was a pilot which is basically in the future. There's a colony on Mars, and there's Richard, what's his name, who's in Game of Thrones, and service agent, bodyguard, Richard, what's his name? Richard Mann. That's fine. It was basically he was a chaplain that was asked to go to this colony on Mars, where the guy that founded the colony had completed suicide and no one knew why. So it's like a whole colony of scientists and engineers, and he's the only chaplain, and his job is just to be there to listen to their pastoral needs while also solve a murder. Possibly. We're not sure what happened to the death. But it was a pilot, and it never got picked up. And I'm really disappointed. And I still am. 15 years later.
I didn't know that existed, but that might be a very similar storyline. Richard Madden is his name.
Richard Madden.
There you go.
I got most of the way there.
Yeah, you did. You just missed out the middle bit, which is fine.
Yeah.
We got there.
Yeah.
So that's kind of that's a little bit of brain food for me. I'm just kind of pondering about kind of setting that up as a little bit of a side project, as a little kind of mini dip into something, and just to provide a little bit more content for Faith and Geekery.
Yeah.
So
we'll
see.
We'll be back in September. As
well. We will.
And
come on.
I think we have some ideas of who we're going to be talking to in September, but we haven't firmed things up yet. But
yeah, I think just off the top of my head, I think I'd made comments about or made notes about we hadn't talked about Good Omens 3 just with whole conclusion, because when that first dropped, we were allowing people to catch up with that. So kind of we could talk about that, talk about AI and kind of our opinions of that, which I feel as if we are quite of the same mind in this, but we're going to try and get a variety of people to talk about that.
We will talk about it. We will disagree agreeably, I think, with others about it. That's my personal opinion on it.
But so that's, and kind of a faith element of that as well, of where should we lie with that, where do we lie with that, and otherwise. And
pipes is on the list somewhere.
Pipes,
bagpipes, and pipes.
I went with the plumbing.
Not
reason.
I mean, if someone wants to come on and talk about plumbing and the theological backgrounds of plumbing, would be fun. Actually, to be honest, I'd really love to hear someone it's like plumbing, like mindfulness for people.
Plumbing mindfulness.
Mindfully plumbing.
I think Fee could talk about that, could she? Anyway,
we'll get Fee on to talk about plumbing.
But yeah, anyway, so I think there's various things to do, but there also, what we're going to say is there's an opportunity to chat about our format, and otherwise, especially after like a summer break, if there are people that you know that want to come on here and talk about faith and geekery, then that would be good to have a bit of a delve and a bit of a raid of friends and otherwise, or folks that you kind of go, oh, they'll be really good to talk about. It doesn't have to be kind of a core geekeriness. It could be a very specialist thing. It could be just something that really excites you. And you don't even have to have the connection with the faith element either. It can just be something that we just dabble in and just enjoy with you. Because I think that's also part of that. We're not trying to gatekeep. We're trying to encourage. We're trying to just find the passion in these sort of things.
Do you know what I would love to do at some point? But it'll be a lot of maneuvering, but we could probably make it work. Remember what we did at Free Gen last year, where we had like a whole queue of people, and they had like 20 seconds to tell us about what they're geeky about. Like, what if we just gave we have like a minute for people to come on? Like, no, we do conference rules, 2 minutes to introduce the topic you are passionate about. And extol its virtues, and then we just keep showing off what people. Well,
with this system, we can bring people in. I think we just need to make sure that no one's going to just be talking about what is it over here? AI viewers, streamboo, dot, whatever. And things like that. We're not going to get spammers or raiders of the unwelcome sort. But we can have up to 10 people up on the screen, and otherwise, so we could just have a little bit of a thing. We have also not forgotten about Hyperfocus, which is our kind of other more reflective thing. Faith and Geekery After Hours for more of the adult content as people of faith and geekery.
We're also looking at Patreon and that kind of stuff, which like many things, we just need to sit down and actually just work it out. And
indeed,
maybe that's what the summer is for us, is actually we have a bit more of the time to sit down and just work out the actual logistics of working that out.
Absolutely.
But there are notes somewhere.
There are notes. There are conversations that have been had, that's still to be had, and we encourage you.
Will probably be had very late at night after Comic-Con.
But that's another reason to come and find us at Comic-Con, at Greenbelt, or just to be present in the Discord and chat to us there. And there are links connected to wherever we post this as well. Indeed. Shall we mooch over to the gallery? Because that might
let's get your Tony Hart on.
Ding 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 ding. I thought I'd just throw up all my luggage pictures here.
It's a box.
So it starts off being a storage container with a very limited wooden frame to keep it light, and then also to keep the integrity, as well as a place where it can be pulled along from, and then pretty much wrapped in EVA foam. It is, and each piece has been meticulously, well, maybe not meticulously, but it's been measured broadly and cut down and otherwise, and then it has been glued in place.
I have a question. I'm already seeing. Detachable tongue now added. How did you create the detachable tongue? Because it looks like the inner sole of a shoe.
You'll be wrong. It is just EVA foam, but I do know what you mean. It could have been a bigger tongue, and I just went for how much EVA foam I had left.
You've got the capillaries on the tongue looking really good as well, actually.
Yeah. I wanted to go for it. So I've actually even covered it in resin, so it looks kind of glossy.
Nice.
And I was going to wonder about kind of dribbling bits off, and I thought, no.
I will send you the video of the guy that does really good, realistic-ish dribble for stuff.
For stuff, not just in general.
Not in general.
I dribble realistically.
not some random guy goes, "Here, I got some dribble for you in this container."
Yeah, I still need to add the wheels. I need to buy some wheels. I haven't done any legs, and I might not get around to putting the proper legs on this year. It just might not happen.
Yeah.
But I will get a hook to one side. I'm trying to still also work out whether it's just like a rope or whether it's a more rigid. Kind of
like more like a handle that's been woven up rather than like
a rigid stick but wrapped in rope or something like that, or even pool noodle or something that is a bit more rigid inside it,
Yeah.
but to kind of give me control on the Comic-Con floor. But
So we can work it out. I think like
yeah.
two either side, so you get more control than a central one.
Well, I've only put a connector on one side, or only put the foundations for one side.
Can it not connect on? Does it connect on? You know what I mean? Like making a triangle handle.
Oh yeah. So that's cool. So there's that, and that is and so I think that unfortunately is the top is too big for the bottom to turn around to make into a.
It's fine. It's fine. It's got an overbite.
Yeah. Well, and that was the intention.
Yeah.
And that was the intention. The next is Note Just with the Tin Chapel, which is alongside Tin Tabernacle, which is next to the train station, which looks fab, as well as some kind of, I want to call it like old brick building.
That looks like it's that looks like it's straight out of Thomas the Tank Engine.
I was going to say it looks straight out of was it Manchester where they've got those kind of old kind of.
I don't know. I don't spend much time in Manchester, although I hear it's now the north of London.
Yes, I went last year. But also Null Oil. Is it entirely legal? I haven't got a clue. But 3 minutes from bare plastic to weathered roof. I do see it. It looks fab.
That looks
really
good.
Just look fab.
Maybe if it does that, maybe it's borderline legal.
I have no idea. Mendip Nomad has been sharing some of their kit bashing and kind of getting ready for.
Oh, he's got club dice now.
Yeah, and that's the next thing. Club dice.
Club dice.
So that looks cool with a bag, with a little sticker, and with 13 dice.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
15
12, 13,
dice.
15,
Yeah, 15 dice. So that looks cool.
So he can do a 9th level fireball.
Indeed. And it's like a motorbike sort of, Batmobile sort of style.
Motorbike? Yeah, I mean, originally, until I looked closer, I thought it was like one of those motorized wheelbarrows. Then they just had like a member of the kill team who's like, I need to do some gardening.
It looks like one of those big meaty, like bat bike, kind of like the Christopher Nolan sort of bat bike sort of style.
It's a bat bike with armor still, rather than bat bike which ran over the IMAX camera.
Yes, that's true. Another one from Note Just that they tried the hand out painted minis for the level 15 Orc Ranger
with a passive perception of 25.
Yes, which seems ridiculous, but it is level 15.
Those are rookie numbers. Pump those numbers up. With your passive perception, get your wisdom maxed, get expertise on there, get your alert feat, get your observant.
Are you mini maxing by any chance there, or is that just
maybe? But come on, pump those numbers up. Walk into a room and see God.
As we speak of D&D, there's one from yourself there.
Yeah, that was me and Shelby at the Crit Roll live show. We did not post any photos inside the event because we were asked not to. But that is us at the top of the Royal Mile in Edinburgh, and we were relatively near the front of the queue, and the queue goes right back down the Royal Mile, snakes around a few times. That's 8,500 people.
Wow!
And the bit I can talk about, because I'm not going to spoil anything, because it was a great live show, and the artwork's amazing, and the cast was amazing. It was a great experience. Loved it. One of my favorite bits was at one point Matt says somehow you hear the rolling thunder echoing in the distance, and 8,500 people on a metal stand all at the same time, and you just hear the rolling around. So it was like loved it, and that was level 20 as well.
Very cool. Very cool.
Great show.
Well, that is everything that we've covered tonight. I think is there anything else to mention? The competition was a fizzle. It fizzled out, but we'll talk about that another time, and we'll readjust that or otherwise.
We'll work it out.
But there will be another competition coming out at some point a bit
Yes.
wider
For
which,
the thingy.
Yeah, for the thingy,
The thingy.
that Jenny has, and I can't remember the details of that. So
Neither
it will
can
come
I.
out at some point. So again,
shall-
another
shall work it-
encouragement.
We shall work it outy.
Yes, another encouragement to check our Discord socials
Yeah.
and all that malarkey.
Yeah.
But with all that, I hope you have a good summer. If we see you, then, or even if you
hi.
see us in passes, just say hello. I usually have a cowboy hat at Greenbelt, but not all the time. And I'll occasionally have a Faith and Geekery t-shirt on, or be sporting other things such as cosplay, which you might not see me.
If you see me, I will be wearing a suit at Comic-Con. I will not wearing a suit at Greenbelt.
Indeed.
But come say hi, or just shout. It's Greenbelt. Shout across the field, and we'll probably respond.
Indeed. But fantastic, folks.
Don't shout at us across Comic-Con, though. That might cause problems.
Yes. But folks, whether you're kind of having a break or not, working through or not, whether you're catching up with our podcast or not, I hope that you have a good summer or rest of a summer, and we'll see you in September, if not beforehand. And you can, of course, continue the conversation on Discord and on our socials. So, yeah, until we meet again, geek safe, folks. Bye-bye.
Bye.